Hey guys, today we're going to talk about some polymer clay crafting items that I found on clearance sale at Hobby Lobby today. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Sheri Richerson. Welcome to our daily vlog. I vlog at experimentalhomesteader.com, exoticgardening.com, SheriAnnRicherson.com, and biannualblogathonbash.com. And I hope you will subscribe to our videos. We are trying to grow our YouTube channel. Every day we have different topics, and so please hit that subscribe button. And now for what some of you have been waiting for. I went to breakfast this morning with a friend who actually purchased that little Cricut. I guess she's going to use it maybe for napkins or something in a kitchen. But it was a little 2-compartment metal container that was kind of short, and I had used print then cut on my Cricut Maker to create a little turquoise truck that had flowers in the back to put on the front of that. I had actually showed it on one of the previous videos after it was completed, and then when we got done having breakfast, I went over to Hobby Lobby because I had been there a couple days ago and realized that they had a lot of the polymer clay products on clearance sale. So I wanted to go back and pick a few things up because I do like to work with polymer clay, and realizing that this stuff was on clearance and going over to the polymer clay section, they're not going to have any more. So it's get it or find another way to get it. So I just wanted to share with you what I had picked up, and these are some good deals. So if you, like I said, if you like polymer clay, you might want to go check out your Hobby Lobby and grab what you can get while it's still available. The first item I picked up was this Sculpey bead maker kit, and I've never had one of these. I've never used one of these, but I thought it was kind of interesting and might come in handy, especially should I decide to do bracelets or necklaces or something like that, which I have thought about, but I haven't ventured there yet. I also got, and this is metal, this is also from Sculpey. This is a hollow bead maker, and it has all different sizes of molds on the back. And again, beads and bracelets and those kind of things. So I thought it might be handy, you know, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not be able to get it here. I also picked up some of this Lisa Pavelka poly bonder. I actually ended up getting 2 of these. These were the last 2 that they had, and again, not something I've had in the past, but something I've looked at. But for $6, you know, and not having a need for it, I didn't want to do that. However, these were just $1.49 a piece. So I thought, well, that's a really good deal. I'm going to pick those up. I also picked up, and I got 3 of these, the Kato Repel Gel. And again, this is not something I've used in the past, but for $1.12, and knowing that I couldn't get any more, you know, why not? I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt to keep this stuff on hand. And since I have it, even though I hadn't used it, since I have it, I will be figuring out how to use it and not just, you know, letting it stack up here in my container. And the last item that I got was this clear liquid poly clay, and I picked up 2 of these. These were $1.74 a piece. So again, I felt like that was a really, really good deal, and that these are probably things that I should already be knowing how to use, and just haven't got that far with my polymer clay experiments. So now I have them, and the next step for me is going to be figuring out what to make and what to do with all this stuff. So another thing, you might notice that the scenery behind me has changed. We actually got a little better organized so that I can kind of move around here. This is all of my Cricut vinyls and iron-ons, adhesive foils and things like that. Some of the blank Cricut items, well, these are not Cricut items, but these are blanks that I bought to be able to craft on and use some of my Cricut designs on, some of my vinyl designs. And then down here, this is my stabilizers for my embroidery machine, so that I can easily get to this stuff and not constantly be trying to dig stuff out and knock stuff over, and I had a mess on my hands. And then I also have this cute little bookshelf, and I have my books organized. Let me unplug so I can actually move this. And actually, let me see if I can kind of, I guess it's not going to give me the option to flip the camera, but okay. Like I said, better organized. And I can actually, I have 3 of these green fabric containers. And then I have different books. And over here, this is the container of greeting cards that I've made. And again, I just have, you know, another one of these green binders. And I have some books down here. And if you're wondering what's in the binders, let me turn this back around here. I can kind of pull one of these out and show you some of the things that I put in that, one of the fabric tubs, just so you have an idea. This stuff was all in different containers, and every time I went to find something, like I said, everything was falling over because of how it was stacked up back there. So I have things like my little mini glue dots, and of course my flower petal kit, so that I can shape my flower petals when I make them out of paper. I have my Spectrum Noir aqua markers. Let's see what else is in here. I got this for free when I bought the magazine, and I absolutely love it. It is to put your creases in paper so that you get a good sharp crease and so that your crease is straight. I have my stamp block set. Let's see. Oh yes, my paints for my polymer clay. I have an ink blending kit. And these came with the markers. These are little, I'll show you. They're to color with those markers. And let's see, is that one that I did? That's one that I actually finished and did. So you can kind of see how the aqua markers work. And then this is what it actually looks like, what's in there. This would be really cute to put on the front of a greeting card. And that's what you do with all of these. And I actually have 2 different books of these. And then I also have, again, these came with those markers. I have smaller ones that are like this. I don't know if you guys can actually see the designs on these. But I got those. And then also with the markers, I got these little designs that, again, you color, and when you use those markers and you color with them, it does like the one I showed you, where it brings the design forward, but the design isn't colored, just the background is. I have some distressed crayons in here. This is alcohol ink paper. And then I also have some watercolor cardstock. And like I said, this was just stuff that I couldn't get to. I have some different glues and a pencil sharpener. So these were just things that, now that I have these fabric cubes, are better organized. And I will be able to get to my stuff and find it and actually use it. And I want to show you, look how neat and tidy all of this stuff fits in there. Well, that fell over. But it stacks in these cubes really, really nice. So, like I said, it's organized and it's going to make crafting a whole lot easier for me. And then these cubes just slide in this shelf. So nice. I honestly had my doubts about this type of organizer because I didn't know if it would work well for my purposes. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. And I have to say, I'm very, very pleased. It has really made a difference. Having everything back on a shelf has given me more room for my chair to be able to move around. And as you can see, this up here looks a lot nicer. And it's definitely going to make it so much easier for me to find what I want when I want it. So I hope that gave you some ideas. You know, like I said, I just really wanted to share with you some of the items that I picked up on clearance at Hobby Lobby today. And then I wanted to share with you some organization ideas for books and craft supplies. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. We'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Have a great night.